SoundCloud.com.
Okay, students, once exams are number of exams are going on, keep on increasing, then in-depth questions are increasing. Earlier days, there were no questions from the tabular form of the NCRT. Nowadays, they are using the tabular form of the NCRT. Let it be MSET, let it be NEET, let it be IIT, Mains, Advanced, GATE, GRE, everywhere NCRT is very, very much required. Okay. So you have to modify your preparation. You have to modify your preparation according to the examination question. Now let us know the importance and way of studying of tabular form in the NCRT. Okay. So from the amino acid I have selected table number 14.2. You should be habituated to go through the NCRT in the direction I am giving you. Okay. So you can go through the previous mains questions. They are asking which of the following contains phenol, which of the following amino acid contain phenol. So now they may ask amide, they may ask alcohol, they may ask guanidine group, they may ask indole group. So if they are given this question means in all direction you should prepare in that way. Understood? So I think everybody is having that NCRT with now. If not, then at least try to prepare in this direction. Amino acid, this was a neglected topic before NTA took over the in charge of examination conducting. Once NTA took over the examination conducting, then the question pattern is changed like I am revising now. Okay. So now go through the tabular form. Now tell me which alpha amino acid contains alcohol. Okay. Okay, like alcohol containing amino acids are serine, threonine, threonine. So modify your notes according to this. Just reading and by hearting the tabular form will not give you marks. Phenol is also alcohol only, threonine. Okay, next amide containing, amide in the sense C double bond O NH2, which is having this group. Go through the tabular form perfectly and answer this question. And we are going to cover one question related to how to find out PI. How to find out PI when more than two functional groups are present. Okay. Okay. Glutamine and aspargine. Iodoform test. That means there should be methyl group and second carbon should contain oxygen. Check which is having the methyl group and that oxygen on which it is attached must have oxygen and methyl group. Okay, 309 gives the positive iodoform test. Next, indole. Next, tell me which is having indole group ring. Okay, guanidine containing group are arginine. Guanidine containing group are arginine. Okay, what is guanidine? You know or don't know? And this I am writing here. Note down this carefully. This is going to be the scoring questions. People are not preparing tabular form and thinking that we will not be able to answer. You should modify your preparation in the direction of question. This is called as a quinidine, INE. Okay, next question. Amino acid which gives Hoffman bromide test. Good. Glutamine, aspargine. Okay. Okay, see, from normal compounds only we can prepare alpha amino acid. Suppose if we have aldehyde, okay, Strucker synthesis it is called, name it is not much required, conversion you should be able to know. Suppose if you have aldehyde, when you add HCN, hydrogen cyanide, what will be the product? See, in the presence of weak pi bond with more electronegative oxygen, this electron will go this side, this will be negative, this will be positive. Okay. So this is Cn is negative, hydrogen is positive. So positive will go to negative, negative will go to positive. This pi bond will be converted to sigma bond. Okay. Rc, this will be OH and this H is as it is. Okay. And Cn will be attached here. Is that clear? Any doubt into this? Now when I add NH3, actually I should add NH3 like, right, if I write NH3 as a H and NH2, then it will be easy to identify or determine the product. H and OH will be removed. Then RC, this OH will be converted into NH2, CH and Cl. On hydrolysis of nitrile group, what it will be converted? On hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, what it is called as acidic hydrolysis. On acidic hydrolysis, it will be converted into RCH, NH2 and COOH. So this is what alpha amino acid. Is it understood? Any doubt? So should I erase this and then you can try? Okay, I think you can practice like this. You will practice and complete it afterwards. Okay, suppose if we have aldehyde, we have used the previous methods. Now we are going to start with from carboxylic acid. When you add the Cl2 in presence of red phosphorus, which carbon this chlorine will be substituted? Which carbon the chlorine will be substituted? See, when you substitute the halogen in presence of red phosphorus, only selectively it substitutes at alpha carbon. All alpha hydrogen will be replaced one by one. Okay. So here chlorine will be substituted here. Okay. Now CH3 will become as a CH2Cl Now tell me what will happen when I add NH3. What will happen when I add NH3? This chlorine will removed with the NH3 hydrogen as a HCl, then CH2. This is going to be NH2. This is going to be COOH. What is its IUPAC in, sorry, amino acid name? What is the name of amino acid? This one. This is special, optically inactive. That already I have told you. Now, following this procedure, you can do this one. Okay. So following this procedure, try the second one. Red phosphorus chlorine. The chlorine will be substituted selectively at alpha position only. Okay. So here first this RCHClCOOH. Next what I should add? I should add NH3 minus HCl. RC H and here it is going to be NH2 and COOH. This is also amino acid. Okay. Now next, second from the carboxylic acid, two examples are given. Third example you try. NH2OH, what it is called as hydroxylamine. When I add hydroxylamine, I am writing it clearly here. RC double bond OH and this is NH2OH. How to remember? I am telling you with technique. See like this. Okay, H2O will be eliminated. RC double bond NOH and OH. Okay. Now selective reduction. We wanted to reduce this one only. Okay. We wanted to reduce this one only. Okay, one carbon I reduced, actually RCOCOOH. Okay, so first on reduction, this will be eliminated, okay, and NOH oxime, it is called as a oxime, then NH2 will be substituted on selective reduction. Actually, these are not special methods. Whatever the methods we have studied in the entire organic, that we are going to apply it for the preparation of amino acid. Okay. Now tell me, this is phthalic acid, PH, THA, double L, phthalic acid. When it is treated with NH3, what will happen? What will happen? What will happen? Already it is there on the board itself. Product name is already it is there on the board itself. Very important naming reaction. If you don't remember at this stage, very difficult to crack the exam this time. You may have to drop this time again. Okay. So technique I will tell. Phthalimide. This is called as a phthalimide. How to remember? Techniques I am telling you. If you write like this, see H2O, H2O will be eliminated, and this is called as a phthalimide. This is phthalic acid. Okay, if this is not there, phthalic acid, whenever two COH groups are available on adjacent carbon, then it is called as a phthalic acid, and on reaction with ammonia the product is an amide, CON. So phthalimide. Okay, now this is a base which is acidic hydrogen, this is acidic hydrogen. Because this is negative, this will be positive. Okay, so base will go and react and extract the acidic hydrogen. H and OH will be eliminated. What will be eliminated? H and OH will be eliminated. H and OH will be eliminated, and N, here it will be potassium. Okay, N negative, potassium positive. That is the disadvantage. Gabriel phthalimide disadvantage is that it can produce only primary amine, and incidentally all of our amino acids are primary amines only. Okay, so therefore we can conveniently use this, and we cannot prepare which primary amine. There is one primary amine which cannot be prepared. There are two disadvantages of Gabriel phthalimide reactions. First of all, it is used only for primary amine, that too not even for the aromatic primary amine cannot be prepared by this method. Okay. Now at least expect which of this will go and react and what will come out. Expectation is expected from you people. Out of this, which will go and with which it will react. Which will go and with which it will react. Very good. Chlorine will go, and what will be eliminated? Very nice. Potassium. Potassium and chlorine will be eliminated as a KCl. Then CH2 will be substituted here. Okay. So here first step. This is going to be R, C double bond O, C double bond O, and this will be N, CH2, COOH. Okay. Now what we should do? Next step, fast. Very good. We have to use water. Water, you should write it as a HOH. Okay. How many moles of water are required? 2 moles of water are required. Okay. So 1 mole will go here, 1 mole will go here, 2 hydrogen will go here. Okay. So again you will get which acid? This one. Commercially important and very nice name, phthalic acid you are getting back. Okay. And what is the product here? COOH. COOH, then it is CH2, and then N and 2 hydrogens. Okay. So primary amine we have prepared as a normal procedure, but here CH2 is on alpha carbon, therefore it is alpha amino acid. Is it understood? Note down carefully. If you got any doubt, you can ask. Okay, now tell me what is the first product? Okay, on the same carbon, 2 ester group, ethyl is there. This KOH is a base. What it will look for? Very good. It will look for the H plus. Okay. So which H plus is acidic? Very good. Alpha hydrogen is acidic. Okay. So this is this hydrogen. This OH will be removed as H2O. Okay. Then CHCOOET. Organic should be learned by the interrogation. It should be like interrogation. This will be K positive. This will be negative. Now tell me, when I react this with NH2Cl, what it will be produced? Which part will be eliminated? Which part will be as substituted? Out of this entire molecule, which part will go? Very good. Potassium from here will go with the Cl minus KCl. Okay. So this NH2 will be substituted here. Okay. NH2 substitute. Like this, if you start giving the response, then I will also get encouragement. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, esters are there on hydrolysis. What it will be giving? Esters on hydrolysis. What it will give? Esters can be hydrolyzed, base hydrolysis, and acidic hydrolysis. Ester hydrolysis will give alcohol and carboxylic acid. So ETOH will be 2 moles of ETOH will be eliminated, and this will form as a carboxylic acid. Okay, NH2, CH, COOH, and COOH. Okay, now there are rules about the heating effect of carboxylic acid. There is a special topic in carboxylic acid, heating effect. When you heat the carboxylic acid, when the CO2 will be eliminated? See, both COH groups are on the same carbon, therefore CO2 will be eliminated. Suppose this CO2 is eliminated, then CH. So NH2, CH, and this hydrogen CH2 and COOH. So this is alpha amino acid. Is it understood? Note down this. Okay, I have given the sequence or flowchart of the chemical properties of amino acid. And at least by this time, with the common sense, you will be able to identify few of the products, I hope. Okay, see here, very simple common sense. Acid will go to H plus will be liberated and substituted here. Okay, so product A will be, this is going to be NH3 positive itself, CRH and COOH. Is it understood? Now tell me about the B. Base, where it will go, what it want the H plus. Where H plus is available? NH3 positive. So NH3 positive H plus will be removed by this, and this will become as a NH2. NH2 R hydrogen COO negative. Simple in basic medium, anion, acidic medium, cation. Okay. Now alcohol. Simple carboxylic acid plus alcohol. What functional group will be formed? Carboxylic acid plus alcohol. This is alcohol, this carboxylic acid. Very good. Ester will form. Okay. So this H and H plus will be eliminated. Okay. Then it will be ester. Okay. So here this NH3 positive will be as it is, and this side RH is as it is, and COOCH3. Okay. Next, what is the function of BaOH whole twice? Where it is used for BaOH whole twice is used for removing carbon dioxide. Okay, so CO2 will be eliminated. Is it understood? Then it will be NH3 positive and CH2. Okay, CO2 will be removed. Okay, CH2. CO2 will be removed, CH2R. Decarboxylation is done by barium hydroxide. Okay, tell me what is the answer for this question. When alpha amino acid reduced with lithium aluminum hydride, LiAlH4, what will be reduced and to what it will be reduced? Very good, alcohol. Which will be, this carboxylic acid will be reduced to corresponding alcohol, CH, and this will be CH2OH and R. Is it understood? So wherever there are possibilities of carboxylic group, amino group and reducing agent, this is part of the alpha amino acid, but these topics already you have studied somewhere else also. Okay. Okay, next question. Alpha amino acid treated with acetyl chloride. What will be removed where it is substituted? Very simple questions, but concerned to the alpha amino acid. This Cl will be removed from which part of this? This is acid and this is base. Is it understood? So basic hydrogen and this hydro HCl will be removed. Okay. So this CH3 C double bond O NH2 will become as NH and remaining part as it is. Remaining part is as it is. Is it clear? Any doubt? Okay, next. Alpha amino acid treated with HNO2, nitrous acid. Very careful. It is not nitric acid. Nitrous acid you have studied in preparation of one of the functional group from this. There should be a habit of writing HNO2 as N double bond O. Okay, this is the structure of HNO2. Very simple reaction, not able to write. Okay, see, I will tell you the technique to remember. Now tell me what are the product. This is HNO2 structure. Okay. First product will be H2O. Second product will be N2 and this OH will be substituted here. Okay. So this is preparation of alcohol from amines. There is nothing new, but chapters are combined together. Okay, now tell me what will be the product on heating this alpha amino acid. And in the product, how many chiral centers are there? What are the number of isomers? I am not giving something outside. I am not giving something which never asked in examination. This is the way of examination questions. These are the ways of examination question. Okay, see here. When you heat this, 2 moles will combine whenever there is a 6-membered ring possible. See, this is one molecule. I will write NH2 as a NH and H. Another mole I will write like this. This is CH. This side COH you must write like this. Okay. This type of approach will improve your product determining capacity. Okay, now it should strike into your mind. H and OH, H and OH. So product will be 6-membered ring. 6-membered ring is considered as a most stable structure. Okay, now identify now chiral centers in this one. How many chiral centers are this? Very good, cyclic diamide. Okay. Now chiral center is this one and this one. Okay. But here it is symmetrical. Therefore, total 3 isomers are possible. Out of 3 isomers, 1 will be meso. Okay. 2 will be optically active. Is it understood? Number of chiral centers are how many? 2. This one and this one. See this carbon, one side alkyl group, one side hydrogen, one side CO, one other side NH. Same way this carbon also, one side NH, another side CO, another side R. Okay. So like this, you should be able to combine the different topics: isomer topic, heating effect of carboxylic acid, preparation of amides, optical centers and meso compounds. Okay. Combination you should be able to make out. Until unless you prepare in that direction, it is very difficult. Don't expect one reaction, one product, one concept. Okay, we have studied in alpha amino acid. When they are heated, they are forming the cyclic compound due to stable formation of 2 moles will be involved. When alpha amino acid heated, 2 moles of amino acids combine together to form cyclic amides. Okay. Now, if I take the beta amino acid, then only 1 mole will be required. Okay. And alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid will be formed. Okay. Which one? Alpha beta. Why only alpha beta? Anybody can tell reason? If you know the reason, then it will be useful to apply in the next questions. Why only beta and what will be eliminated? If I heat, I am giving you hint. It will be alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. So what will be the product? What will be the product? Very good. NH2 from here and hydrogen from here will be eliminated as a NH3 and there will be double bond. Okay, product is fine. Now tell me with the same spirit, why this only? Why not something else? Good. Due to conjugation. See here, there is a conjugation or not? C double bond or single bond, double bond. Okay. Conjugated products are more stable. Therefore, they are very, very stable and formed. Okay. Okay. Next, what is the heating effect of gamma or delta amino acid? This you have studied in the polymers also. Preparation of one of the commercially important product will be formed, which is a monomer of one of the product, one of the monomer of one of the polymer. Hint also I am giving you now, at least you should able to write the product. Okay, so this similarly OH and H will be removed and this will be formed. Okay, what is the product formed on polymerization? On polymerization, very good, nylon is formed. What is formed? Nylon is formed. So I hope you understood the chemical properties, preparation and identification of the amino acid. Okay.